In this video, I'll be challenging myself to assemble the largest LEGO Star Wars clone army that I possibly can in just 24 hours. I'll be opening a slew of different sets as well as assembling some of the most recognizable ships and vehicles and the most expensive LEGO Star Wars clone troopers. And make sure you stick around to the end so you can find out how to win this brand new LEGO Star Wars V19 torrent for completely free. But if you're excited, leave a like, and without further ado, let's get right on into this video. To start off this clone army, I'm going to be gathering a couple of these 332nd Ahsoka's Clone Trooper battle packs. Each set has 4 clone troopers as well as a small speeder build, and assembled all together, they look great. However, now I have 4 Commander Vaughns that I don't know what to do with. Next up, we have some sets from 2025, being the ARC 170 Starfighter as well as the Kamino training facility. But wait,
now there are 2 of them.
That's right, we have 2 of the Kamino training facilities, and these are some great sets, being the May 4th promo for 2025, having these clone cadets exclusive to this set that we've never seen anywhere else. And that, alongside our ARC 170 build that came out on January 1st of 2025, includes these great clone pilots. And this ARC 170 will add some much needed firepower to the Republic Navy. And I have to say that these 6 clone cadets look so good next to each other. These were some great minifigures, from the dual molded legs to the printing on the arms. And the clone army is looking very good. However, we're going to need to come a long way if we want to stand up to the Separatists.
Roger, roger.
So I've brought in the big guns with some of the greatest battle packs ever made. We have the 501st battle packs as well as the Clone Walker battle pack and the first ever clone battle pack ever made. Starting off with our Clone Walker battle pack, including 4 clone troopers and a small walker build that definitely is a bit outdated but still has that nostalgic charm. And these 2008 style of the animated clone troopers have to be one of, if not my favorites. And next we have the 501st Battle Pack, one of the greatest battle packs of all time, and it was the first of the super battle packs, containing 2 builds, being a speeder and an ATRT. However, this set could have started the downfall of LEGO Star Wars battle packs as we know them. Nonetheless, it's a great set with some great builds as well as some amazing minifigures with the 501st Jet Troopers and the 501st Regs. And lastly, our Clone Trooper Battle Pack from 2007, containing all of these very nice OG Clone Troopers with that classic charm. And there's a great variety here, getting a 327th Clone Trooper, 2 of the Regs, and a Shock Trooper. But now the Clone Army is looking amazing and has grown to a very large number, but we still have a long ways to go. And that's where this package comes in, containing over 50 Clone Troopers and costing me over $400. But it was definitely worth it, as in this package we have so many 501st clone troopers that are going to add so much to this clone army. We even have this OG Phase 2 Captain Rex minifigure that goes for around $100 on its own, and is definitely so much better than the newer one from the Microfighter. And now with all of these clone troopers, we have a couple of sets from my personal collection. I was saving these for a rainy day, and I think that today is that perfect day to rip all of these open and get all of the clone troopers out. We even have the Boarding the 10 of 4 set for this exclusive ARC Trooper 5's minifigure. And now the 501st army is complete with Captain Rex 5s as well as tons of different 501st clone troopers. I decided not to build these 2 extra Captain Rex's Y-Wings just because I didn't need multiples of Captain Rex. So I'll be giving them away at the end of this video alongside the V19 torrent. And now the clone army has grown to over 100 clone troopers, but I'm not done yet because my goal for this video is at least 300. But already we have quite a formidable army, and I can't wait to add these next couple of sets. Our army is in desperate need of some ground support, so I've got 2 of these Republic fighter tanks. And these sets have some exclusive 187th clone troopers that have never appeared in any other sets, and some of my personal favorites. And once they're all built up, they look very good, and the purple colors look great, and they'll be a great diverse addition to the clone army. And now it is August 1st, and well, the August 1st summer sets for LEGO Star Wars are definitely very controversial.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Can't deny that there are some great clone sets like the Turbo Tank, and while the build may be lackluster, it has some amazing minifigures. However, at a hefty price tag of $160, you guys are gonna have to leave a like so I can afford to eat for the rest of this month. Price tag aside, this is still a great set with some amazing minifigures, and while the build may be a bit downscaled, I think it's definitely carried by the Galactic Marines as well as Commander Bakara. But I'm definitely not going to need this Ki-Adi-Mundi or the other figures in this set. But now we're adding a great vehicle and some great minifigures to the clone army. But our army needs a way to get around, so I have got this Coruscant guard gunship. And just like my poor financial decisions,
Another one.
we have 2 of the Coruscant guard gunships. And these two look so good built next to each other, and we even have these not so great Commander Foxes. But Commander Fox as well as these Shock Troopers make a great addition to the clone army alongside our two gunships. And I've even got a ton more of these Shock Troopers from the foil pack, and I even have this custom version of Commander Fox, which is so much better than the official version that came out in the gunship. And now on to our next Legion, we have the 212th. I recently did a video where I had a haul of a ton of these guys with a bunch of the OGs as well as some of the newer versions. And these guys look so good with Commander Cody to lead them all, and even having some of the airborne troopers as well. We also have the ATTE to back them up, and they will make a great addition to the clone army. And now the clone army has grown to just under 200 clone troopers, but we still have a long ways to go, and I'm very happy with the progress that we have made so far. But now it's time to kick it in the overdrive. Now just a little bit ago I bought someone's entire collection of LEGO Star Wars, which included some insanely rare LEGO Star Wars clone troopers and some very cool ships and vehicles. And my favorite part of this haul was definitely all of the ARC troopers. We have over 8 of them in this haul, which is just insane. We even have some of these OG rare clone troopers like the Sheik Trooper as well as the Siege Trooper. And we also have all 3 of the named clone commanders from the OG style of the 2008 animated clones. Rex, Cody, and Fox are like the holy trinity of the Phase 1 clone troopers, so I'm so happy to be adding them all to this clone army, and we even have a ton of these Kashyyyk troopers as well. So I'm going to grab all of these guys and get them set up on a new base plate. And now with this addition, the clone army grows to over 300 clone troopers, but I'm not done yet, as now I want to push 400 or maybe even 500 clones by the end of this video. And now it's time to add some of the most underrated LEGO Star Wars clone troopers, being the Episode 2 style. Starting off with this polybag holding the clone lieutenant, which is one of my all-time favorite clone troopers that LEGO has made. And with all of these guys and having all of the different named clone troopers like the lieutenants, the commander, the captain, and the sergeant, I feel like Thanos with all of the Infinity Stones.
No. Reality can be whatever I want.
And all of these clones will make a great addition to the clone army, which is growing bigger and bigger by each minute. But I'm still not done just yet. Arguably, the most crucial part of a clone army are the regs that make it up. And over the years, I've amassed quite a few from different battle packs and builds and other stuff like that, so I'm going to be adding all of them to the clone army. And with that addition, the clone army grows to 400 clone troopers and is on the cusp of greatness. However, it needs a little bit of diversity, and that's where the customs come in. Over the years, I've bought some questionable customs, but we have quite a few clone troopers that'll make a great addition to diversify the clone army and make it unique and stick out compared to others. Starting off with one of my personal favorites, we have the Mountain Dew translucent clone trooper. This one is just a very special one. We also have this monochromatic coral stormtrooper and this OG version of Commander Bly. Next, as for the 501st, we have a Commander Apo as well as our Kicks, being some great clone troopers to add to the army. Next up, I've got this weird ARF trooper, which is a fun one to add, and I even have this really cool misprinted Phase 1 clone trooper that's downshifted on the helmet. I even have this custom commando squad, Captain Midnight as well as this Doom Trooper, and some clone officers. But my personal favorites have to be the Chrome Legion of Clones. We have a couple of different in the 2008 style of animated clone trooper, and even some specialized ones like the ARF Trooper as well as the Galactic Marine. And now with all of our minifigures, it's time to assemble the clone army. But I have 2 more figs to add, being this UCS version of Jango Fett, as he is the template for all of the clones, and I also have this Omega, as she is also a clone. But now it's time to gather all of our builds from throughout this video. We have a bunch of different vehicles which are a lot of fun to build and put together, and now with the completed clone army, it looks amazing. Coming in at over 400 clone troopers with a ton of great vehicles and ships, I want to thank everyone for making this video possible. So to pay it back to you guys, the viewers, I'm going to be giving away this V19 Torrents as well as these 2 Captain Rex's Y-Wings. Not only as a thank you, but also as an early celebration for 10,000 subscribers. All you have to do to enter is to comment down below who your favorite clone trooper is. We'll pick 3 winners with 0 replies on their comment. So good luck, I will pick the winner in 2 weeks' time. But now back to the clone army. I'm very happy with what I was able to accomplish over these 24 hours. It's a challenge that I tried before, but definitely failed when compared to this time. With all of the variety of different vehicles and having over 400 clone troopers is just unbelievable to me. And I had a lot of fun putting this together, and I hope that you all enjoyed watching it as much as I had putting this army together. And I'll make a deal with you: if this video gets 1,000 likes, I will build the biggest LEGO Star Wars droid army that I possibly can. And no, I didn't forget that I still owe the Imperial Army video. It is in the works. I'm just waiting for a couple more sets to come out, especially that $1,000 UCS Death Star. So make sure to stay tuned for that video and all of the others in the future. So leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more goated LEGO Star Wars content. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe. Drew, signing out. YouTube thinks you'll like the video on the screen, so if I were you, I would click it.